Okay, we're going to do a quick little demo, and Kevin is driving of how to use LLMs, VS Code's preview mode to create really quick and nice Confluence docs. All right. I think this is a way that, especially people that are junior trying to break into this world, this crazy world, if you can do this, you can impress some people because people hate making Confluence docs. All right, so here we
Okay.
go. The process is you're going to use your LLM of choice to create a guide for something that you want to do. So what we're doing today is a Flask app. So like a Flask app cheat sheet. And so the LLM is going to output that.
Mhm.
And what do you use, Kevin? What's your LLM of choice?
I'm using ChatGPT
Okay,
for a lot
cool.
of this.
I haven't
I
actually
do.
te all right, I haven't
uh,
tested this with other LLMs. I've only tested
uh,
this GPT. So you're using GPT, that's perfect. So when Kevin's done when an LLM spits out the information, he's just going to copy that wholesale, not drag and copy, but use the tooltip to copy it. You're going to create a .md file. It could be named anything in VS Code. And you're going to paste that information into that MD file. And then you're going
uh,
to click the preview button. You're going to copy the preview. That preview is Confluence. You'll see this work.
One more thing.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, I kind of did that a little bit, but this is good to do it in a moment. Get comfortable with it. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I do guides for so when I started my job, I didn't know how to do anything. And they had me doing all the stuff that I shouldn't have been doing because we're shorthanded, whatever. So I was just doing it. So
Oh,
I documented. I have hundreds of docs right now that I just and I have like a VS, I have documents in Confluence. I have a whole section of documents in my VS Code.
okay. I'll just create.
Yeah, and you can do it the easy way. You can do your GUI. I don't, yeah, you can make the file however you want.
Okay.
Just make sure it's a .md file.
Okay. Um.
And while we're doing this, .md files, so markdown files are really good things to push. So this is my other thing. I'll show you, I've started with Markdown. I made everything in Markdown and I pushed it to GitHub. And then I have all these guys in GitHub so I can talk about them during interviews and stuff. The Confluence stuff is more for work. All right, so you got this guide here. So right now this looks like crap, right? If you've never seen Markdown, people are like, what the hell? This sucks. So now click your preview button, which is in the upper right-hand side. It's like, I think it's a little magnifying glass, far right-hand side.
Okay.
So the one to the left of that,
Okay.
that guy, I think that's preview mode. Yeah, click on that. It's going to open up another page. All right. This is Confluence. Nobody really knows. I don't know who knows this. I've never met anybody that's been like, oh yeah, that's Confluence. I know. So you're
I
going
didn't
to,
know that.
yeah, you're going to copy that. I've shown engineers that have been doing this for a long time and they're just like, what? And now they're all making Confluence docs like this. I think you can do a right click. I don't know. But yeah, get that copied.
Uh-huh.
And then the thing is it's hard to demo this if you don't have a Confluence page. But I think there's some freebies out there too. All right. So
So
once that,
that's already like that's in every VS Code, like that you don't have
yeah,
to
that
have
every
the
VS Code
extension
should have
already.
should have a preview mode. So I'm going to show you a couple little extra things you're going to need to do. Okay. When you copy it in there, it always adds a space to each one of the code blocks. You can remove
Okay.
that if you want to. I do that at work. You don't need to do that right now. Okay. But there's two other things. Give it a title. And then there's one other little magic that makes it like pretty.
Okay.
All right. And then when you give it the title, so just hit enter. I think that'll bring you down. Yes. Okay. Now click the arrow drop down next to the thumbtack, upperish right hand side.
Right
Yeah,
here.
right. Click that, and then type in code. Actually, it's already. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
I'm in
TOC.
a block.
TOC.
Yeah.
Sorry. TOC. Table of
Right.
contents. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This is where it's like, oh shit. Now it looks like total legit. Why did it not go in there? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Yours is a little laggy. I think it's because you're sharing. So
I
these
have
are
a
all
million things
clickable.
open.
Yeah, so these are all clickable. So you can click on these and it should bring you down to the header. You can
Ah.
publish. Yeah. And then so again, you can go in there and clean this up if you want to take out those spaces. But pretty much like you just created a Confluence doc and you want to go in there and try and do this on your own, like by hand. I don't know if probably some people here have done that. I tried it once and I was like, this sucks. Um, So yeah, there you go. This is a great way to create because this is published, right? So this is a live site, so you can access this as long as you have internet. Um, and it's just a good, and then you can organize this on the left-hand side. You can see there's structure to organize this. You can literally have a guide for everything. Um, I have a lot of our workflows, like they're
Wow.
just, yeah, yeah. So pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that about table of contents. I just created my little templates, but this is great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, I think, yeah, I don't know. A lot of this is just like, I think people, wait to be told to do something or they don't know if they can do something, right? And like a lot of this is just going out there and just doing stuff and breaking stuff and seeing what you can do. Like this is just what you said though, Kevin. It got me excited. You're like, oh, I'm creating Confluence decks and I'm creating guides. Yes, yes. You're starting way, way early. This is what everybody should be doing. And then like what we did today. Yeah, we have these lectures that break everything out, which is great. I'll let you guys go like really soon. Um, and it's great to have the nice, robust, verbose like guides, but to have your own guide and like GPT created this, but you can edit it, right? Or you can have it, you can reiterate, say, no, I want to do this or I want to do that, or make it less, remove all emojis. So another thing I do is I remove all emojis. If you want to know if something's
Yeah.
been created, vibe coded, look for emojis. Like that's
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. So that's how you know. Any questions, guys?
Oh, you can prompt that into your or your LLM prompt. Say, please do not include any, you know,
Yeah, do you guys
crappy
use so
emotion.
do you guys also this is another one. So this is like where I actually shine, but this is in the curriculum, right? So do you guys set your settings for your memory and everything in GPT? Would you mind sharing your GPT page really quickly, Kevin?
Yeah. All right, give me 1 second. Yeah, it's fine. I'm working on some projects, but it shouldn't
Yeah,
be an
no,
issue.
GPT is kind of a private thing, right? It's almost like looking at somebody's diary. So,
Yeah, let me
yeah,
double
no, I
check one
totally
thing.
get it. Totally get it. Totally get it. So please take your time and make it private. Um,
Yeah.
you can even close your bar on the left-hand side so it doesn't show your chats and stuff.
Right, I can do that. Okay. No
And I
worries.
know somebody's already good at this. Cam is really good at this. I don't know if Cam is still in here. Cam, he does like the organization of GPT. I saw it. I was like,
Uh, no.
yes, Cam's good. Cam
It's
knows his
just
stuff.
folders or projects.
Projects.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of projects.
Yeah, I
Okay.
use a lot of projects. You
Okay,
can put
cool.
in like 20 files and you can build off that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has context, right? Each chat in a
Yes.
project knows about everything else. Okay, so click on the K, your name, at the bottom left-hand side. Do you do memory? I'm pointing you towards memory.
Yeah, I do some memories on there.
You
One
don't have to
second.
show your memories. I just want
Oh,
to
yeah.
show people the interface so they know where it's at. You don't
Yes.
have to
One
actually
second.
click into
Just
your
double check.
memories. Cool.
Yeah, I do that. That way, you don't have to keep putting in the same instructions. All right, 1 second.
Exactly.
I'm gonna open that up. Okay, settings, memory.
And anybody that wants to go can go. So you guys feel free to go. Um, if you guys have any extra questions that you didn't get to ask, or if anybody's still not comfortable talking in a group, to please just direct message myself or Kimberly or Mike or any of the other instructors. Don't want anybody like not asking for help. Um, I didn't for a long time. I was always like,
1 second. Just gotta refresh
no,
something.
take your
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I got a lot of windows open. This is blogging me down. I should clear my cache and everything. Okay. All right, I'm about to show get ready.
All I just want to show these guys is just that they are using GPT and they don't know about like memories.
Yeah.
There's a couple other little cool tricks in there.
Thank you for your renewal payment. Wait a minute. That's under settings, right? Hold on. That's no, that's under my profile.
Actually, I could probably, yeah, let me pull mine. Uh,
Use it for a lot. Count. Okay, here we go. Count. Manage your plan. Hold on. Oh, the subscription payment. Data controls, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got data controls and then I'm just looking at mine. Okay. You're not sharing,
Notes.
by the way. You've got your
Right. Okay. So I'm about to share. Where is it from data controls? I can't remember.
All right, so there's a few things I just want to show people. So,
Yeah.
and they always are changing their interface.
Uh,
Yeah, usually. So go under it's under personalize, I think.
uh-huh. Or what? God, selfish. Okay, right. Nickname, memory. Perfect. I gotta clear it out. I'll show people. So you're gonna go here.
I think we lost your screen again. Yeah, we're
Oh
still
yeah, I
seeing.
pulled away. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah.
this is like basically GPT will remember things about you. But the thing you can do is you can go in and you can edit those memories. I'll do another demo of I'll just like do a GPT and a cursor thing. But there's also connectors. So, right, you can connect GPT up to your GitHub repo. You can connect it to your Google Drive, all your
Yes.
storage solutions. Um, there are rules and stuff that you can give it. There's just a lot of people just jump on GPT, use it, and I'm like, well, make sure you're using projects, right? Then make sure you're hitting all your settings. And then there's other really cool things that we'll get into is like I was talking to Cam a little bit about this. It's like, yeah, GPT is great, like using the chat completions, but really it gets really fun when you start using function calling and stuff like that. When you use the API, using let me see here. Ha, love it. So yeah, there's some really cool things you can do with the API that you can't do with this. But I'm trying to build something like the GPT interface on my own, and it's a pain. There's so much that they got going on behind the scenes that it's pretty insane. But yeah, there's things you can do using the API that you can't do, and I bet some of you guys would be pretty interested. Like you can, like we did today. So we're creating a database, right? You're pulling things from a database. You can change things from a database. So with function calling, GPT can do that. So you give it a blueprint and some rules, it'll make some inference, and then it can literally go out and hit your database, delete things, change things. It's pretty cool. Um, yeah, anyways, anybody have any questions? I feel like I've talked a lot today. We'll get more into that good stuff. I know you guys are probably interested in all that, and we will get into that. I just really wanted to show the Confluence thing because I think that's something you guys could start doing now. At the very minimum, make the markdown files, and you can preview those and use them if you don't have a Confluence page. You can make the markdown files. You'll always have those. When you push those up to GitHub, they look a lot better than they do when you're they don't look like Confluence, but they look a hell of a lot better than they do in your own terminal. And again, you start pumping those up to your GitHub, you start getting activity, doing real work. You might not be building applications, you're building guides. And again, I got hired because the guy that hired me was looking at my GitHub stuff and he's like, wow, this guy's making all these Linux guides. And I saw later on when I joined the company and I got into the Slack, he was even in there. It's like, because I got hired as an intern. It's like the new intern, he's made all these, he's making all these guides. And then when I got into the company, the head of infrastructure, he's like, yeah, you're the doc guy. You're doing all the docs. And so, think outside the box. You don't have to be a master coder or, a machine learning expert. You can, there's lots of different ways to get into tech. All right, guys, questions? Think we're good?
Hey, hey Chad, do you have that? Do you have any of what you were just covering on your Git that is in sort of a tutorial?
You mean my Confluence, like the Confluence thing that we
Yeah, so the Confluence stuff they're talking about, uh, and your project that you're working on at work or in your personal time there to make your GPT interface. So one thing that I'm really hoping to do is come away with a knowledge base that you might create in Confluence that you could search with relevant results based around help desk procedures. So particular SOPs for restoring a system. I need to make that. I'm trying to get knowledge centered support going.
Okay. Yeah,
So
no. Yeah,
my
there's
tech can
there's a lot
just.
of low-hanging fruit here. I think that yeah, definitely, Troy. We need to talk more anyways. We haven't connected in a minute. So yeah, what you're talking about for sure. I've got, I'll get something. I got something I'll throw together into repo. I think it's private right now. It might even be at work, but I will get you guys my little guide for what we just did. And then let's talk more, Troy. Um, yeah, I would. So the thing about the OpenAI's APIs, it costs money, right? And
Yeah.
so, but we're going to be doing a lot of AWS stuff that I'm excited about. I've been using a ton of OpenAI APIs. And I'm really excited to start using some of the AWS stuff. So what you guys are all set up to learn, some good stuff. Like you guys are going to be training your own models in AWS, fine-tuning them like SageMaker and Bedrock. If you want to look into that, we'll be doing that. But yeah, as far as the interface stuff and what you're talking about, Troy, yeah, we can make that happen. We should talk more so I can get a little bit more of what you're looking for. But yeah, don't go anywhere.
Awesome. Yeah, and just for the other students, this is why Chad was my favorite instructor last go around. This stuff is priceless.
Well, thank you,
So
Troy. I appreciate that. Yeah,
yeah,
I have so much in my head. I think that's why I jabber a lot. I know I rant. There's so much I want to like tell you guys and show you guys, but I can't do it all at once. But yeah, we'll get there. We got plenty of time.
Do a
Whenever I
confidence
have my
page of everything
Saturday,
you want to show us.
what's that, George?
Do a confidence page of everything you want to show us.
There we go. There we go. Um, on my Saturday, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I'll have more time to do some of this stuff. And maybe I can demo some things and just show you guys like, yeah. So I can just, I know we have software developers here. Is there any software developers that are actually wanting to get a pipeline going where they can have their agent code locally and like, is anybody interested in that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's awesome at the same time, makes you want to slam your head against the wall. Like we'll talk about my tech debt that I've created, my Frankenstein, but that's another day. Um, yeah, guys. All right. Well, it's 9:30. We've officially stayed the entire time, but please reach out if you guys have any questions about the lecture. Um, yeah, hope you guys are enjoying so far. I know it's a lot. I said it's a or it's a fire hydrant, right? You're trying to drink out of it. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, that's fine. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. We'll get through all this. All right.
If
Everybody have a nice.
anyone, uh,
Go ahead. No, what you have, Kevin?
yeah, I know I went pretty fast. Anyone have any questions, feel free to reach out to me about projects. You can kind of replicate your environment in ChatGPT. You can connect it to your Google Drive. I was just trying to be mindful. I'm working on some projects for but yeah, in general. So yeah, so anything like this, I have my Jira page. Feel free to reach out. Just hit me on Slack. I'm trying to get more used to that because I'm not on it that much. I'm trying to get on it every day. So that will push me to check my Slack every day.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, Kevin. And sorry, I didn't mean
Sure.
to, when I asked you, I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of private stuff that's in GPT. I'm kind of putting them on the spot, but
You're
thank you for
good.
demoing that.
Yeah.
That's something I wanted to show you guys. And so when you said you had a Jira, I was like, yes, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, everyone. I'm gonna jump off. It's been a long day.
Chad,
Yes, Mike.
um, I went ahead and did the what you were asking, so it's done. It's the pull request is there.
Okay.
Um, and also Kim had noticed some things too. So the VENV is done. The duplications were removed and the visual diagram was changed.
Awesome.
So there were a lot of changes made, but um, it's all there.
Thanks, Mike. You guys are killing it. You and Kimberly are just killing it with the merge requests, making our curriculum so much better. So, and thank you guys so much for that.
You're welcome.
Lots of love. Lots of love. All
So,
right.
Chad, before you hop off, I just would like some clarification on the assignments since there are challenges, labs, projects. So, like, I just want to know if, like, how do we know what is required versus what is nice to do but optional?
That's a very good question. Um, so yeah, I think there's some mislabeling, but generally the challenges are those are your assignments, right? Am I correct? That's how you would see it, Mike, right? The challenges, and Kimberly, the challenges are their assignments that they're going to make pull requests for, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So those are the things, Monica, that you kind of want to focus on. Um, the labs are supposed to be more walkthroughs, generally walkthroughs where the instructor's walking through with you. I didn't do that the first day because I talked too much and I didn't want us to go till midnight. But really just try to get the challenges done. And the challenges generally are like the first challenge, there might be two, right? Two a night. The first one's supposed to be a little bit easier, and then the second one's harder. Um, you, but at the same time, Monica, I'll say this. We want to, people, well, hey, there's a lot of work, right? As long as you're, and I'm speaking as me, I'm not representing Code Platoon or their accreditation or them getting GI Bill money. This is just my experience. If you work hard and and you're here you stay all 7 months and you work hard, you will pass. There's no like we're not trying to fail people. It's the people that don't pass this class are the ones that they just quit. They show up every once in a while and they don't do any of the challenges. They get so far behind because this is what's going to happen. There are things that do matter. What matters is the assessments. So the assessments are graded. Those are what matter the most. But you're not going to do very well on the assessment if you didn't do the challenges. But nobody, well, I don't know. I don't want to say an absolute. I don't think a majority of people are able to get all the challenges done. I did both the full stack and the DevOps, and I didn't do all the challenges. So it's all about just putting your best foot forward and yeah, and just, don't quit. Does that help?
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I know it's a little bit like, what am I supposed to do? But yeah, just keep working and have a good night. Yeah, yeah, it's all the assessments are really what matter. Those are the big ones. Yeah, we're not trying to fail people. We just want people to put forth effort. And we have things we have to follow, right? Like attendance, to get the VA, to get money from the VA, there's certain things that have to be followed. So many like contact hours with the students, um, so many like assessments, and so it's just that's really what it comes down to. Cool. Anything else? All right, guys. I'm gonna go kick back. I think there might be a little bit of football left, and I'm gonna watch a little bit of football.
Nice. All right.
All right, everyone
Y'all
have a
have a
nice
good night.
night.